Wings for the Commodore Amiga, another classic from Cinemaware, is 3 arcade battle sequences bound together by the ongoing story of the 56th Aero Squadron. The obligatory movie intro was an account of the Wright brothers' first powered airflight, along with a quote from Orville Wright claiming that wars will be impossible with the arrival of the plane. The scene then dramatically changes to 2 dogfighting biplanes over a battlefield. Now you, a new recruit in the Royal Flying Corps, have to earn your wings to qualify to join the 56th by completing one of 3 set training missions: bombing, strafing, and, best of all, dogfighting. Should you qualify, your transfer comes through and you're off to the front line. Once at the front line, you meet the tough, stern, and not at all interested in Boy Scouts no-siree, Colonel Farrer. It doesn't take him long to gauge your prowess, and he swiftly entrusts you with looking after his collection of interesting teapots. Well, perhaps that's not quite fair. He entrusts you with the squadron diary. This allows you to write a brief description of your bowel movements and the weather conditions, as well as much less interesting things like a description of each mission, except the one you don't return from, of course. The missions vary from downing an enemy observation balloon and strafing enemy convoys to taking on a squadron of Germans. As well as different missions, there are also different perspectives. For strafing and bombing runs, you view the plane from above, whereas for dogfights, you're in the cockpit. Well, just behind it to be exact, your view is over the pilot's shoulder. His head turns from side to side to let you know where the danger lies. One handy tip is, if the head slumps forward and blood starts to flow from your neck, start worrying. You're dead. The missions vary quite dramatically, but the majority of these are dogfights. As biplanes are not too sophisticated, they have hardly any equipment or control panels that you need to keep an eye on. All you have to worry about are the guns jamming, hitting the enemy, and avoid them hitting you. To track the planes, you need to follow the pilot's line of sight, as he'll turn his head to look at his nearest adversary. A novel system, which is not only fun, but also useful. Bombing missions don't appear until later in the game. These are virtually pure arcade. You get a top view of your plane as it races across enemy territory. Tapping the fire button releases a salvo of bullets, and holding the fire button drops your bombs. This section is weak, but is easily supported by the rest of the game. Once you're in the air, the main things you notice are not the graphics, though they're fairly effective. It's the sound that grips you. Take off, and all the arty-farty music stuff is replaced by the roar of engines, the chattering of machine guns, and the tight wire zing as bullets tear through canvas and wood. When you go on a strafing mission, the screen scrolls diagonally from bottom right to top left, with perspective graphics. The mission overview gives you a list of what priority targets you have to go for, and this means destroying at least half of them. Less successful are the arcade sequences, involving strafing and bombing runs. And although the graphics on these sections are a lot more detailed than in the dogfights, the gameplay soon does seem to be much less exciting. Back at base, your performance is evaluated, with a league table of pilots, shown with number of missions flown and kills. Do well, and you could win a medal, or even promotion. However, your real aim is to simply survive all of the missions until the end of the war. If you die, your next pilot starts off at that date, so you can play through the war with a number of different pilots. In fact, a full playthrough would probably take multiple hours, but you'll stick through it as the game is incredibly addictive. Wings is a brilliant game. It's both atmospheric and easy to get into. It comes with Cinemaware's usual brilliant presentation and can hardly be faulted. It would be a shame for anyone to miss out on such an excellent game, so I'd definitely say get this one fired up on your Commodore Amiga. You won't be disappointed. Big thumbs up. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, and let me know what you thought about Wings in the comments section. Also, maybe consider subscribing to the channel to follow me on this epic journey down memory lane. Check out the other Cinemaware titles on the channel, as well as many more superb games from our youth. And hopefully, I'll see you all in the next one. Until then, bye for now.